welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a reading on Brian Laurdrie's mother and father, so Chris and Roberta Laurdrie. I'd like to thank everybody that has liked and subscribed to my channel and commented on my previous videos. I really appreciate all the beautiful comments from kind, caring people. There was only a handful of negative comments, and I thank everybody for your kindness. Yeah, let's get into the reading. I'm just gonna focus and shuffle the cards. Today I'm using my Old Faithfuls Tarot of Positive Clarity. That's these ones. I've been using them in the last couple of readings. And then I've got some clarifier. These ones are a bit different. I haven't used these for a while. And it's the Morgan Gear Tarot. It's the mini deck, and I'll use them as my clarifying cards if I need to look deeper into the cards. And hopefully today you can see the cards, because I did have a few comments saying that they would have loved to see the cards clearer because they were out of vision. And today I've done my best to keep them in vision. I know the card meanings. I have been playing around with tarot cards for 6 years. It took me a long time to actually connect with them because I was focusing on the meanings, but as soon as I stopped focusing on the meanings and connected to visuals that I see, that's when I felt and seen that the cards were actually speaking to me, is when I stopped focusing on the meanings and intuitively read them. So that's for all you people that commented about that. And like normal, if this is long, I will fast forward this bit because it's boring, and we'll get into the nitty gritty. So see you at the other side of shuffling. Oh, this is the first one to come out. And when I shuffle them and I allow the cards to pop out. I don't pick the cards. So this is the first card to come out, which is the Moon. We'll see what else comes out with that. And this card, the World. Three of Cups. And the Magician. The Moon card makes me feel like Brian is definitely still in the woods, like you Americans call it. We call it the bush. He's on a trail. The World card has come out a few times. Also has come out. And also too, I don't read reversals because there's enough negative cards in the pack to come out if there is negative information. So this card, the World, has come out before. It made me feel with Gabby that he meant the world to her, even though they had a volatile relationship. With this card here right now, with Brian's parents, Roberta and Chris, I feel like this is what people see of Brian. They see this young man you could trust. And this has come out before, the Three of Cups. It made me feel like there was three involved. That the three were Brian and his parents, but these cards together are making me feel like there's Brian and there's 1, 2, 3. So there's definitely 3 extra people involved. They know stuff. I'm just gonna pull a clarifying card with for the 3, just to ask, are they in communication? We got Seven of Wands. We've got the Knight of Swords and the Six of Cups. Now, I'm just going to focus in and see what comes to me about these three cards. Knight of Swords makes me feel like he's got blood on his hands, like there's blood on that sword, and he's got his back towards the Seven of Wands. Makes me feel, because his back's turned to this card, I feel like he's had to defend, Brian has had to defend his position to these three people, which I class as family. These three people, that's what they've seen with Brian and their relation, and Gabby and Brian's relationship. They've seen nothing but kindness. But he has talked about what's happened, that he has told them the wrong story to make them believe him. Actually, I'm just going to ask the cards, these clarified cards. Has Brian Laurdrie, oh, it came out again. Has Brian Laurdrie told his family lies? But actually, if it comes up face up, it means yes. If it comes out upside down, it means no. Has Brian Laurdrie told his family lies? His mother and father, and I don't know who the third person is. Well, that came out upright. Too many come out then, I'll do it again, because that confused me. Anyway, has Brian Laurdrie told his family lies? Has he told his family lies? Oh, it keeps coming out sideways. Maybe he has told a bit of the truth and a bit of lies. That's what I get for that, being sideways. So he has told them a little bit, but he hasn't told them the truth. So this is why, and this card tells me that he's been defending his position. And this is why his family are helping him. Now, I'll just focus in and see what the Magician has to say. Sorry about that crying. That is my dog sitting at the door. He just loves me that much that he wants to be with me. But he will make too much noise if I let him in. Okay, so the Magician. Okay, so this Magician here makes me feel like he's tricking his family with the truth. He's not telling them the whole truth. And with the King of Cups here, it's because it's standing out. It tells me that he thinks he's in a good position by getting his family on his side. And the Page of Wands beside here, the King, makes me feel like ready for survival is what I needed to say. I'll just focus in on the other cards and see what comes to me. In the other readings, the Two of Swords are seeing that as him pushing Gabby. But here I don't see that. I feel like I have to go to the meaning. So he's had to make some choices, and I actually feel like the parents helped him make these choices about running and being in survival mode. that makes me feel like they definitely know where he is, and this just makes me feel like he is surrounded by water. What does a Five of Swords tell me? Okay, let's see. This Knight of Pentacles has a suit of armor on, and that to me says protection. And what they're doing is they're protecting their son, and they ain't coming out with no information. Eight of Cups here, trying to walk away emotionally from it all. So they're really trying to forget about it. They're trying to protect their son. These two cards here make me feel like they're really working hard on making their dreams and wishes come true with the Ten of Cups sitting there, because that's what that means. And their dreams and wishes are that this all ends. Okay, let's see if there's any more information to come out. Emily. Oh, here we go. This one here, in my last readings was Brian. Even though it's the King of Swords and he's a water sign, that is what made me feel Brian's energy was the King of Swords. What more information do you have about Roberta and Chris Laurdrie? That one just came out. Well, they're all coming out straight away. Bang. So the Hierophant, I'm just going to go and check on my dog because she is going off her head. Someone must have came, so I'll just go and check. And then I'll come back. I'll just pull one more card out. What more information can you tell me about Laurdrie's mother and father? Two more come out. They came out together. Okay, I'll be back. Brian's parents, Chris and Roberta, that they feel like they're losing control because there's so much pressure with the media and people protesting outside their house. And with the Seven of Cups here, I feel like they've got to take the rose-coloured glasses off and stop protecting their son. With the Seven of Pentacles here, I feel like they're really waiting for things to change. Like Ace of Pentacles is new beginnings, so these two cards make me feel like they're waiting for that change to come. The birds stand out in this card, and birds are messengers. So they're relying on messages to come from Brian, or could be the attorney. This card in previous readings made me feel like there's a handshake. Like, yeah, let's do a deal. We'll stick by this. We're not to break the deal. That's what that made me feel in the last couple of readings, but I'm just going to tune into that and see what it means here. So it's Chris and Roberta are relying on authorities, yay or nay, in this line up here. So they're waiting for things to change, and they're getting messages from the authorities. What do these ones tell me? Oh, this card makes me feel like they're very by the book people. So that is why we haven't seen them show compassion, because they're very logic people and they're very by the book. They probably don't have a lot of it, and that's why they don't show it, which is very sad, I feel. Love and compassion towards someone, it keeps your heart open. Yeah, and I feel like they're very logic people. Let me just clarify the Judgment and the Four of Swords. Oh, wow. Geez, I love it when something comes in so quickly like that. This card makes me feel like, because I kept focusing on all these things down here, and I feel like that his parents have actually moved, because these two angels are moving this guy. They've moved his things, or things that he's connected to, from their van trip. I'm just going to clarify that. Where have they moved the things, Brian's things? Oh, shit. There's a lot of sadness and grief around this. And there could be blood, because I am seeing blood on that knife. And look what else came out. The Two of Cups. Connection, a relationship, and oh God. I just had this real strong feeling that these things that they have moved has Gabby's blood on it. And that came out just then. Three of Pentacles. They have worked as a team. Brian Laurdrie's parents, Roberta and Chris, are working as a team with Brian. They're in communication and they know a lot more than what they're making out to be, which I know, be kind with the comments. I know yous are going to say it's all over the news. It might be all over the news, but it's clarifying. The cards are clarifying it. It's just speculation until we really know what the truth is, but this is what the cards are saying. And what does this Four of Swords tell me? Oh, they feel like they're trapped now because he has put them in a position. This Four of Swords tells me that they feel trapped because this guy's tied down. And straight away I felt like they're trapped. They've got fear. He's got fear on his face. They're fearful of the future because he has put them in a position that they don't want to be in. And I'm just going to clarify it with these clarifying cards. Four of Swords, Four of Swords, Four of Swords, Four of Swords. What came out then? Oh yeah, the home. So this is what come out for Four of Swords. This is making me feel, these two cards together make me feel the home. Maybe the parents are thinking about moving because the King of Cups makes me feel like they've been drinking. They've been drinking to release some pressure, some stress. And I feel like they want to move. They're thinking about moving. I wonder if they can do that in an investigation. Not sure. Maybe they're planning. Maybe they're doing some planning. I'll just see if there's anything else that needs to come out about Chris and Roberta Laurdrie. Is there any more information to come out about Chris and Roberta Laurdrie? But someone commented that, because I seen in one card that a J was the initial of someone helping Brian, and he said that the uncle's names starts with a J. Maybe the uncle is the third one, because there's 3 plus Brian. So maybe the uncle's the third one. But anyway, this came out, the lovers. The lovers makes me feel that Brian and Gabby loved each other, but there were cracks in the relationship. Ace of Swords. Ten of Swords. Ooh, documented it. That makes me feel like he documented the end. He documented the end. So that could be he documented the end of the relationship. Oh yeah, look what's come out. 2 of Cups again. He was quick to react. Very quick to react. This one. He's angry at himself now. Angry at himself. This is standing out around this girl's neck. It's below if you know what that sign means. And this came out before too, the Temperance, but it made me feel like I actually seen her being pregnant. I seen Gabby being pregnant, but I'm not going to say that I'm 100% right. It's what the cards are showing me. And it could also mean that Gabby was in the process to birth something. And that could mean something not just physical, like in giving birth to a child, or she could be pregnant. I mean, she may be, I don't know. But it also means she could have been ready to launch a business, which we all know, which is all over the news, so don't come at me. So that could also be that meaning that she was ready to launch something. Roberta and Chris Laurdrie. So maybe they've been praying. And maybe they are religious, I don't know. Who knows? But I just want to know if there's any more information that you can give me about Roberta and Chris. Okay, so they feel like their hands are tied at the moment, and it is overwhelming them with the 10 of Wands there, and they feel like it's something they have to carry now. This card makes me feel like he's incognito, which is Brian, and this card also makes me feel like he was prepared for survival and they have helped him. And the Chariot is a movement card, so he's definitely, he's on the run, which we all know because it's all over social media and the news. Well, not the news in Australia, like I said, only on social media in Australia. Oh yeah, that makes me feel like, once again, that's a night time. He's on the move of a night. He's in camouflage, he's incognito. What can you tell me about Chris and Roberta. Well, that card keeps coming out. So maybe Chris and Roberta have a good relationship with each other. The relationship is strong. These two came out. I feel like they're asking for spiritual assistance, so there has definitely been some prayer happening. I also feel, whoa, that came in really strong, but I also feel like they have planted something in remembrance for Gabby in their yard, their backyard or their front yard. And don't come at me, because I do know, and I did see on YouTube that there was a, what's that thing that flies over? A drone videoing them in the garden. And this tells me that whatever they were planting, they planted it in respect to Gabby, and they did say a prayer. They're actually been doing a lot of prayer because they want things to change. They don't like the situation that they're in. What does the King of Wands tell me? What does the King of Wands tell me? Maybe they also have something near stairs that, like his flowers, a potted flower or something that's near stairs in remembrance of Gabby. Even though they are not saying anything, they're trying to do everything by the book to protect themselves. But I do feel like they loved Gabby, because he did something in remembrance of her to show their love. So it has affected them. And the Queen of Pentacles was in the previous videos of Gabby. And that shows me that she was just this beautiful light that everybody loved. And she just sprinkled her energy around everyone and loved to make people feel good. So I feel like they are acknowledging that in their own way. Can't wait until Brian is found and we start hearing about what went down. Oh, these two cards came out. And as I was saying that, them two cards came out, and that reminds me of Gabby. These same flowers are over here. They're yellow, so I don't know if they planted something that was yellow because that was her favourite colour. I really honestly don't know what her favourite colour was, except for when I watched what was it that I watched? Oh, the family put blue things around because they said that was the colour of her eyes. These flowers are the same here, so this is in remembrance of Gabby, so that's telling me here that this is Gabby. And Gabby will get justice for Gabby. And the King of Cups. These two guys, heads, with their mouth open, is standing out to me. So that actually made me feel like that was Gabby's father and stepfather. And yeah, they're actually going to be doing a lot of talking when there's justice for Gabby. Oh, look, it came out for the King of Cups. Knight of Cups, death, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 of Swords, and justice. Definitely going to be justice. I feel like it's not going to come easy. The Knight of Cups is all about a love offering. And I feel like that the Knight of Cups is, ever since Gabby died, there's been nothing but love come. And I feel like love, because love is so powerful, love and prayer is helping this situation, helping them find Brian and helping Gabby have justice. That Five of Wands card they will find it a little bit hard to get the information from Brian when they find him. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.